herpes. You know, herpes like to attach onto a cell and copy, 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 and then hide like a punk. Hey friends, Coach Maria here with the Herbal Flower. If you haven't already, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to this YouTube channel. There will be a lot of information that can possibly help you in the next. So please do me a favor and do that. So we'll jump right into the video. The point of this video, many of you already know this protocol, but some of you don't. Some of you don't know why you're using it, and I just want to explain that to you. So as you already know, this video is all about how to create the concoction of the oregano oil at home and on a budget. I'm going to go through each of these items that I have here, so you can make your own at home. It's not hard, friends, and you don't have to spend a lot of money. So the very first thing you want to make sure you have on hand is a tincture bottle. And I have another one down here. This is a 1 ounce and this is a 2-ounce tincture bottle. You can get a tincture bottle off Amazon. All of the stuff you can get off Amazon, or if you want it today, like right now, you can go to a health store, like Earth Fair. I don't know where you're located, but Earth Fair, Whole Foods, or like a vitamin shop, maybe at a vitamin shop, but call before you go. But just get you a tincture bottle. Go ahead and clean it. Just rinse it out with water. Put it upside down. Let it drain for a day or so. Or stick a piece of tissue up in there and just dry it out. It's common sense, but some people just really need all those details. Okay, friends? The next thing you'll need is some extra virgin olive oil. With the olive oil, this bottle is plastic, but if you can get it in a glass jar or a glass bottle, that's perfect. I'd rather have glass, but it's okay if you can't find that on hand. But just make sure it's extra virgin, cold pressed, and a Mediterranean blend. With that, you're just making sure that you have a pure, clean olive oil. You can order it off of Amazon. Okay, friends? The next item, I'm going to do hyssop. Hyssop is an antibacterial, antiviral essential oil that will help slow down what's going on in your body with the herpes. You know, herpes like to attach onto a cell and copy, 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 and then hide like a punk. But anywho, so just make sure you get some hyssop. Again, Amazon. The next item is cilantro. Cilantro is good for removing heavy metals out of your body. Whenever you have cell and the herpes attaches onto that cell, it likes to hide behind heavy metals. I will do another video on how to do a heavy metal detox, but every day you need to make sure you're having some cilantro in your concoction, so the little bugs, HSV, herpes, cannot hide behind those metals. So taking this every day in combination with the detox drink will really help remove and eradicate the heavy metals out of your body. It's a requirement. And then the final thing is, of course, oregano oil, which most people who live or have had it, reversed it, herpes, know that oregano oil is very important. With the oregano oil, I recommend that for clients or people I speak to, one-on-one consultations, I recommend that you get one that is between oregano oil that is between 60 and 90% carvacol. With the carvacol, it is an antioxidant, and I don't want to lose y'all or get too confusing, but an antioxidant which is going to help your immune system, and it's going to help those cells inside, because again, your body is under attack. You have invaders inside. So with the oregano oil, it's going to help kill off those invaders. You need a good quality oregano oil to make sure that the concoction is doing its job. You can't do this only alone. Disclaimer, y'all. You can't only just do this. It's a protocol that you have to do. But this is just another step within the series. So with the oregano oil, just try to find one whenever you purchase one or you're looking on Amazon. Make sure you're reading. Try to get one that's just pure oregano oil. Do not do a blend or one that has like blended already with olive oil, or else it'll require just more drops within the bottle. I hope that makes sense. Give me a heart down below if it does. Okay, friends. So we're gonna jump right into it. Um, I don't feel like pausing this video to go get a funnel, but you can get a small funnel from where is it? Amazon. So you're not making a huge mess. But I'm gonna try to go ahead and pour this in here. If not, I'll just go ahead and grab my funnel. So again, this is a brand new. So you are a person at home, you're watching this video, you use some olive oil, you're gonna open it. Or if you already cook with olive oil and have some at home, there it is. And all you gotta do is pour the olive oil into the tincture bottle. This tincture bottle that I am using is a 1 ounce. You could do a 2 ounce, 4 ounce, 8 ounce, but for this video, this is a 1 ounce tincture bottle. You're gonna pour your olive oil in here. Stop at halfway full. Don't fill it all the way up yet with the oil. Stop it halfway full. So all I'm gonna do is pour this in. And if you haven't already, subscribe. Okay, so we're pouring. Okay, and I did make just a little bit of a mess, but that's okay, friends. So after you have your bottle filled halfway with with olive oil, you can go ahead and grab your oregano oil. And this one has a little dropper. The number of drops. So for those who are making this at home, just be really careful. If you don't know what you're doing or you put entirely too much, you can get hurt using essential oils. Why? Because they're very potent and they're the blood of the plant. So you just have to be careful using it by not using too much. The way you know that you've used too much of the essential oil is it'll burn. It burns really bad to the point you can't stand it. So just keep that in mind. Follow this protocol. You can tweak and adjust it to your needs, but just remember, too much is not always the best, if that makes sense. So just be careful with the number of drops you're using, because again, these are powerful, heavy hitters. Okay, so you take your oregano oil and you just drop it in. Some recommend, see, I wiped my eye, friends, and I'm not gonna edit this out. I wiped my eye, as y'all just saw, and it's that strong. I got a whiff of that in my eye. It's that strong. But again, some natural healers recommend 10 to 20 drops per ounce. So if you have a 1 ounce, let's just break it down, make it simple. Have a 1 ounce bottle, you use 20 drops. 2 ounce bottle, double. 4 times it by 4, if that makes sense. But for the sake of this video, again, we're using a 1 ounce bottle. You're going to take your oregano oil. We're going to start with 20 drops. And all you do is drop it in there. And I'm not going to count out loud. That was 10. So that was 20 drops. But for my clients, that's just like the basic safe zone. Not hurt yourself, not do too much. But for those who are just wanting to get really aggressive but still keep it safe, I do recommend to those clients that they can add just a little more. So I've already put 20 in. I'm just going to add a few more drops, which is... So I just put in 30 drops in a 1 ounce bottle. But to keep it safe, if you don't know anything about essential oils, you don't know what grade of olive oil you have, just keep it to the 10 to 20 drops per 1 ounce bottle. But again, I know when I'm doing, I work with oregano oil. So yeah, I'll just put that out there. The next one is hyssop. With the hyssop, this one is, y'all, is very, very, very strong. But I'm just going to put in a few drops for beginners who are just making this at home by yourself. Just put in 8 drops. Okay, friends, hold on. It's not coming out for me, so what I'm going to do is take off this little thing here. Be careful, because again, you're dealing with essential oils, the blood of the plant, and it can get very strong. And I like the way it smells. Okay, so 8 drops, friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You put in 8 drops of the hyssop. So safe zone, 20 drops of oregano oil, 8 drops of hyssop, which is an antiviral essential oil. The next one is cilantro. Let's see if this will pour. This one, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put this back on here. So the next thing you're going to do once you have added all of your essential oils and your olive oil, and don't worry, I'm going to go over those numbers again, because again, I go off of spirit, but to keep y'all at a safe zone, bear with me 1 second. I'm going to pour some more olive oil. To make it filled, because you remember at the beginning of the video, friends, I said only do it halfway, just so you can have an idea of how much you needed to add. So again, safe zone, 10 to 20 drops of olive oil, depending on the content of how much carbachol is in there, how pure the oregano oil is. Keep it between 10 to 20 drops. For the hyssop, 8 to 10 drops. Cilantro, 8 to 10 drops, 1 ounce bottle. After you're done, again, don't fill it all the way up, because if you do put the dropper in, you can have an overflow. And all you do is shake. When I make these for clients, let me pause. When I make these for clients, I do like to let them sit for a week to see how strong it gets before handing it out to them. So you just shake. Our brother Kareem, herbalist Kareem, says, I want to say 50 taps, 50 of these right here. But for my clients, or when I make this concoction at home, I just keep doing it until I feel like stopping. But for those people who want an exact number, I don't know, count to 100. Just keep beating it and counting to 100. Don't wipe your eyes. Try not to wipe your nose, especially if you have it on your hand, because you can burn yourself. So just keep that in mind. If you want to use gloves, you can, but I don't think that's needed. But some people are clumsy. If this touches your skin, if oregano oil touches your skin, not diluted, it will burn you. I'm going to say that one more time. I keep saying olive oil, friends. Why? If oregano oil touches your skin that is not diluted, it will burn you. So be careful when you're working with essential oils. So I'm still just shaking it up. Friends. And then I always like to smell mine to see how potent it is. So right now I really smell the cilantro in here, and I smell the hyssop. and the oregano. So again, those numbers are halfway full for the olive oil. You're gonna put, I'm gonna just give y'all one number so y'all don't get confused and saying, Maria, should I put 10 or should I put 20? What is it? So halfway full the bottle with oregano oil. Halfway fill the bottle with olive oil. After that, 20 drops of oregano oil. After that, 10 drops hyssop, 10 drops of cilantro. Go ahead and fill the remainder of the bottle up. Pat it 10 or 100 times. Count to 100 for all those who need a number. Or until spirit says stop. Just hit, 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 hit. Let it sit for a week. I always smell my concoctions to see how strong it is. Your nose is very powerful if you don't know. But smell it and you can see how strong it is. But those numbers, stick with those numbers. That is the safe zone. For people who are into health or who are also natural healers, whatever your case may be, you can bump those numbers up, but you must know what you are doing. Don't do it if you don't know what you're doing, because you can't hurt someone. You know, you don't want to burn anyone. So friends, once you have made your concoction, it has set for 1 week, you start taking the concoction. And it should not be that strong. If you're taking it and you feel like it's not that strong, there's 2 things you can do. You can add a little more oregano oil. Do it in increments of 5. And then shake it up and then try it again. But you should feel something, but it should not be burning you, if that makes sense. If it tastes only like oil, then you failed. If it tastes like just a little potent, that's it. If it feels like it's burning you and you can't handle it, then it's way too strong. It will not burn you. And you know burn. You will know burn. Let me tell you. The oregano oil is really powerful. So friends, that is how you make it. So what I'll do, you can just sit this in the cabinet. With the bottles, make sure it is a dark color bottle. Sit it in your cabinet. Just try to keep it away from light. Um, and there it is, friends. Now, how to use it. Okay, friends. So now that you've made your concoction, I'm gonna put this down. Now that you've made your concoction, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead, because this video is getting too long, and the longer the video, the harder it is to upload. What I'm going to do is go ahead and stop the video here and do a part 2. On the part 2 video, I will be showing y'all how to use it. I mean, you can do it under the tongue, but there are other ways that you can use your concoction that you've made. So friends, subscribe, like, and I'll catch y'all on the next one, which is part 2. Ciao.